Hi friends, you may know if that we have decided to not have our midweek Lenten meals and services this Lent, but we're going to do a little bit of a midweek devotion. And if you would like to get the physical copy of a written prayer and a text, and in the text that we're going to read today, and a description to go with it, just email the office or pick one up on Sunday morning. They'll be available for 2 weeks at a time in the back of the church, or we can email you a copy of this sort of little midweek devotional for you. But I thought I would hop on here, read the text with you, talk a tiny bit, and give you some ideas for your prayers as you sort of go about your midweek devotions. Each week, the devotions are going to be talking about community. So community with something in Christ. And this week, our discussion is on community in nature, community with nature. And it's a super important thing for us to talk about because it's something we are in community with on a daily basis. So the text today, and each week, the text is from the Gospel of Mark. And today's comes from Mark chapter 4, verses 35 through 41. And this is about Jesus stilling the storm. On that day when evening had come, he said to them, "Let us go across to the other side." And leaving the crowd behind, they took him with them in the boat, just as he was. The other boats were with him. A great windstorm arose, and the waves beat into the boat, so that the boat was already being swamped. But he was in the stern, asleep on a cushion, and they woke him up and said to him, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" He woke up and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, "Peace, be still." Then the wind ceased, and there was a dead calm. And he said to them, "Why are you afraid? Have you still no faith?" And they were filled with great awe and said to one another, "Who then is this that even the wind and the sea obey him?" This text, I think, puts us into the conversation of communing with nature, or being in community with nature, because it is the thing that the fishermen are super familiar with. They were fishermen. They have fished on this sea. They experienced it in every capacity, and it was their livelihood. It was the thing that they knew best. But even when a storm arose and they were on the ocean in the sea and it was frightening and terrifying, they too got afraid. Nature has a lot of power behind it, and we live with it on a daily basis, whether that's wind or water or sun, whatever that might be. We deal with the good and the bad elements of nature, and we love the pieces that are so beautiful and so good. But we have to understand, too, that the bad of nature is necessary. And we live in this community with nature because it sustains us. It sustains everything that we know. And so we have to take care of nature and take care of the community that we have with it. And whether that's planting trees or learning more about water systems and how to take care of them. It's integral to everything that we do, whether we're farmers or teachers or pastors or whatever. We are deeply connected with the nature around us. And so this week, on your midweek devotion, as you pray today, I'm going to invite you to do this on your own after you watch this video. Pray about things that connect you personally with the natural world. Things that make you see the divinity that exists within the natural world. The divinity that listens to Jesus as he tells the storm to be calm. And so think about nature today when you pray and what it means to you and your community with nature and the natural world. And I hope that you have a good week. We will see you Sunday. You can always find our videos on YouTube and hopefully posted here on Facebook. And we will continue to do this Lenten journey together. Have a wonderful week.